I was totally broken after the first trip. The children have nothing, and they will give you anything they might have. We handed out peanuts to all the kids in little packages for a little celebration. And one of the little girls noticed that I didn't have a package of peanuts because we had given them all out. And she came to share her peanuts with me.
These kids were all brought in from different villages. They're either orphaned or abandoned. Their home life was not good. They're all interviewed, we check into where they're at to make sure that they really are needy kids. And then they come into this situation where they now have 49 siblings, and it's a big, loving family. They all take care of each other. The older ones help to take care of the little ones. No adopting out and no aging out. It's not an orphanage, it's a children's home.
Many of our children are over 18 now and just moving on through the high school and college, and some will be going to vocational schools. And so we're just seeing that they are our children. From day one, they called me grandpa. By day two, it was evident that they were my grandchildren. We now have over 25 acres of property. We have a full-fledged farm that is providing a great deal of the food for the children.
Our food budget is now a third what it was because of all the crops we're able to raise ourselves. Eventually, we have 2 cash crops of cashews and shea nuts that we will just grow and sell, so that will be a big piece. The idea of having something there in country that takes care of these kids is ideal, and so that's why the guest house and restaurant would be the big piece in that.
There are no comfortable places to stay. There are no great places to eat up there. And so if we can make a place that's inviting for the tourism industry, but also for local officials who are up there to do business, a place that they can stay, a place that they can dine, that could work.
The fact that we can start looking at having in-country source of funds coming in through a guest house, restaurant that is so badly needed. We travel 20 miles to have a place to sleep at night. And so the highway coming through and all, there's no restaurant, there's no housing as such that would be available. So we look at that as a great need, but we also look at it as a real blessing as we can see revenue from that will stay right there in Ghana to help the children of Ghana, not just the Sawla Children's Home, but many other ways that we're helping children in that whole area.
What we do for an acid test is, number one, is my money going to help further God's cause? The second acid test is at least 90% of the money going directly to the cause. And in this case, it's well over 90% of the money that's given goes directly into the country, gets exchanged and taken right to Sawla and used right there.
We have the chief of Sawla that is an educated man, but he's Muslim. He's really been a strong advocate for the children's home. He's very pleased that we're a Christian group. We took him a little New Testament, the same as we leave for our kids. He's been there for us in so many situations.
We're so blessed as Americans. The way the Lord has blessed my life and the way the Lord has blessed my wife and I together. It really does. It kind of breaks your heart when you go over to another country and you see kids that have not had those privileges, let alone parents. They don't even have parents that love them. And so I go there in November and I visit Sawla Children's Home, and I see the love. I see the genuine love that these kids have for each other as their bigger brothers and younger brothers, bigger sisters, younger sisters, the kids who had absolutely nothing, who are on the verge of death, who are now thriving because someone has taken an interest in them. And it's not, tooting our horn, tooting IAP's horn. It's the Spirit of God that has taken us to that place to bless them, So that's what's so exciting about it is it's not John Leland, it's not IAP that's doing an amazing work. There's the Spirit of God that has taken IAP and moved in the hearts of men and women to empower us to love other people well.
Kind, courteous, grateful, God-fearing, loving. all of these adjectives that I'm talking about are exactly what you would want to have in your own children. And these children have it.
This is just another one of God's stories, and we get to be a part of it. And so that is very cool. What we have to do is get everybody to understand how cool these kids are, the potential that they have, and see that just with a one-time donation to build this building, we can take care of a lot of kids for a long time.